Let's go camping. Your camping group is doing a fundraiser and sells 2 types of camping equipment, 3-person tents and sleeping bags. They know that for every 4 tents sold, 3 sleeping bags are sold. The list of items sold for last Monday was lost, but there were 16 items sold worth $55. How many of each item did they sell? Let's make a system of equations for this one. We're going to let X equal the number of tents sold, and Y the number of sleeping bags sold. We know that there were 16 items sold. Let's make our first equation. Since we know that there were 16 items sold, I could say the number of tents sold plus the number of bags sold is 16, or X plus Y equals 16. Now for the next one, we're going to talk about money. We know that for every 4 tents sold, there were 3 sleeping bags sold, and the total amount sold was $55. Let's create our next equation. 4 times X, because for every 4 tents sold, 3 sleeping bags were sold, and that gives us plus 3Y. How much money did they make? $55. Now that gives us our second equation. We're going to use the elimination and our addition method to solve this system of linear equations. Now what does that mean? Well, we're going to create 2 equations, so when we add down, one of the variables is eliminated. The easiest thing to do is to multiply the first row or first equation by -4. We could also multiply it by -3. But when we do that, we end up with -4x minus 4y equals -64. The second equation we're going to leave alone. And so when we add down, hopefully you see that -4x plus 4x is 0x. We eliminated the x's. -4y plus 3y is -y, and -64 plus 55 is -9. Now we don't want -y, we want positive y. So we're going to divide by -1 on both sides of the equal sign. This gives us y equals 9. Now what's y again? Well, that's the number of sleeping bags. So the camping group sold 9 sleeping bags. How many tents did they sell? Let's substitute 9 into either one of the 2 equations. I think the easiest one is x plus y equals 16. I'm going to substitute 9 in for y. I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides, and that gives us x equals 7. The number of tents sold is 7. What's our complete answer? The group sold 7 3-person tents and 9 sleeping bags. Now how cool was that? Did you like this one? Well, guess what? I have these as worksheets on Teachers Pay Teachers. Yep, super cool. You can see an example of the worksheet and an example of the complete solutions. Each set has 30 different worksheets, the same questions, but different numbers, so that if you have 30 students, each of them could have a different worksheet. Now how cool is that? If you're interested, just go down to the description below and I have a link. Let's go camping!